What up, my name's Nick, and today I'm going to show you how to make this bass. It's pretty cool, pretty easy to make. I've been doing a lot of sound design recently, inside the grid, inside Bitwig, and then inside of Serum. This sound is, I'm probably going to name this how to make a space lace excision type bass, because that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of something Space Laces or Excision would be using. So yeah, let's get right into it. And if you like this video, like the video and subscribe, and to keep up to date, hit that bell. So yeah, let's get going. This is pretty cool, pretty easy to make. Yeah, let's go. So I have the original patch that I made right here, and then I have initial patch right here on the left. We're gonna do everything. We're just gonna copy from this side to this side, and I'm gonna talk about it. And we'll probably play the sound as we go to see what's going on. And I'll turn this up a little bit so you can hear. It's that annoying burr, that initial patch right there. Okay, for the first thing I did was on oscillator A, I actually got an analog acid, and I put that about. I actually used LFO for that, so I don't know why I don't like this view. I like seeing the whole waveform right there. And we only used one LFO this whole time, so I just hold this, drag this over, and it goes about in the middle to 50%. I had to turn those on. I forgot where I put it. So I'll let you listen to it. It sounds like nothing really. It sounds like could be a hardstyle kick if you put a bunch of distortion. And we put this down a little bit of curvature. And then on oscillator B, I actually went and got a spectral waveform, and it's the phase, solid phase 1. And this is, the octave is -1, and I have the wavetable on the volume, not the wave table position. So the volume, that's going to 50%, and then the wavetable position is about 11 o'clock. Let's talk about the sub. The sub is, you really can't hear it because I take out the sub anyways, but when I was designing this, I just needed to hear the sub to hear how heavy it would be. It's, to be honest, not that heavy at all. You're going to have to make your extra sub. I put it at 50%. I could put it at 100, and it hits really hard, but that, I feel like that's too harsh. That's just right. And then we're going to go to the noise. The noise, I've had mixed feelings about the noise. I went through a bunch of these, and I wanted to keep it all inside of Serum because I was going to use the Skrillex Pipe 1. But I didn't, so I was like, okay, what am I going to use? So I went over to the analog, and I used the J60, and everything was down except the level, and the level is at 100%. Now it's starting to get somewhere. We're getting some raspiness and stuff like that. So if we go over to oscillator 1 and B again, you can see the unison is at 6. And then on B, the unison is at 4. It gives it this this nice phase, I guess phasey sound, you would say. Yeah, like it widens it a lot, actually. A lot. Didn't mess with any of the detune or the blends or anything like that. Just kept it real simple. Go over to the filter. We have my favorite filter. I don't know why this is my favorite filter, but the German LP. I really like this filter. The cutoff is all the way down, and then we use LFO1. I put this about 2 o'clock, and then like it's nothing. It's just do. But I think where the patch itself relies is all the effects. So you can see we have everything done here. The resonance is up 50%. The drive is up a little, about 10 o'clock. And then you hear it, you get down. And then the effects is what's going to make the sound really pop. So we're going to go into the effects. I'm pretty sure that's all for this page right here. Nothing too crazy. Oh, it's at 8. The rate is at 1/8. So it goes real fast. And then we'll go to the effects. The first effect I did have the hyperdimension first, but then I put the distortion up above. It does kind of matter a little bit what you have, but you can have your own effects. These are just the effects I used. I used the X Shaper, and I went into Edit A, and I bent it just a little. And then I put the drive at about 12 o'clock. You can hear it's really starting to form. Dimension expander, I didn't do much. Turned it about 11 o'clock. Everything else is the same. Then I used the phaser. No, the flanger. My bad. The flanger. The rate's all the way up. The depth's all the way down. The feedback is down. And then the phase is about 2 o'clock. Then it's about 2 o'clock on the mix. Then the phase is about the same. The rate is all the way up. The depth's all the way down. The frequency is about 11 o'clock. The feedback's all the way down. The phase is about 2 o'clock, like the flanger. And then the mix is about 11 o'clock. And then we have a delay. My favorite thing about delay is you can turn on the link and it'll give you this robotic feel. And then I turned the link down all the way about 14 point whatever, just in that range. And then the mix actually stays about near the 1 or 2 position, but you can add as much as you want. It gives you more metallic-y sound. And then the feedback is about 1 o'clock. It's really amplifies it. We can turn the mix all the way up, and it not much. The feedback, if you turn it all the way up, that's a lot. So about 1, 2 o'clock, the mix right there. And then we have the reverb. The reverb is not that reverby. It's kind of put down a lot. Put this about the 10 o'clock position. The delay is way down. I think it's about 1 second, honestly. The low cut's down, the high cut stayed the same, the spin stayed the same, and spin depth, it was up about 11 o'clock, or 10 or 11 o'clock, and then the mix is up about 10 or 11 o'clock also, 36% if you want to go by that. Then we're getting somewhere. It's the sound is actually forming, and it's starting to sound really well. Then we will go to the filter, if I can find it. Yep, right there, the filter. And then I put a flange filter on. You can see right there, flange L6 plus. I really like these filters. The cutoff is about 11, 10 o'clock. It's up to you. Resonance is down. The drive is down. The LP frequency's down. It's low pass frequency if you didn't know. The pan is 50%, nothing panning, and the mix is the same. The only thing we really changed was the filter itself, and then the cutoff. And then you're starting to hear it. It's really quiet, but once we get to the OTT compression, it'll get bumped up. We'll actually do the EQ first. The EQ is totally up to you. I just did like a couple peaks here and there, like around this area, and then I had one right here in this 3000 hertz. But you could go more. You could put the gain up more, widen it a little, put it higher, get more harsh frequency in there and make it more hissy. But that's totally up to you. This is pretty much just a blueprint. I'm expecting people to learn from this, I guess. If there's probably way more people to learn from, but I'm just giving you an idea, and I want you to take it like 10 steps further. I just thought it sounded cool. I'm using it in one of my new songs that I'm working on, and yeah, it's been really cool. We're going to leave that like that, not keep it original. And then the OTT, multi-band, turn it up. I actually have it at 100%. The ratio is at 12 o'clock, so 2.1. And then the attack is all the way down. The release stayed the same, and the gain is up about 10 o'clock in that area. And then I turned down the sub quite a bit. You can tell over here on this one, turn it down a little bit. And then the high and the mid stayed about the same. So yeah, that's about it. It's pretty cool bass. I actually made this little thing with this sound in it, and I'll let you listen to it right now. Pretty cool. Reminded me of Excision, Space Laces. But yeah, this is the video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. And you can totally manipulate this. So we made it actually more alien sounding than the original, what I did make. This is them together. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, give me a like and subscribe if you like this. And to keep up to date, hit that bell. Anyways, yeah, this is really fun. been making stuff and I want to document it and put it on YouTube and share it. And if you get any value out of this, cool. If you don't, cool. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry for wasting your time. But yeah, it was cool. I'm using this in a new track I'm working on. It's a remix I'm working on, not an actual song. But anyways, I will catch you guys later in the next video. It'll probably be something like this. I've been doing this a lot. It's stuff in the grid, stuff in Serum. I made something in hybrid. It wasn't anything cool at all. It was like a little plucky siren sound. It was terrible, but I ended up using it, putting effects on it, just stuff like that. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.